Good morning, friends. Thank you for joining us this morning. We are going to join Miss Annie as she wakes up and gets her day started. Let's visit. Good morning, Miss Annie Banani. Good morning. Sweet girl. Isn't she precious? Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, snuggles. Pet, pet, pet. Oh, excuse my thumb. She's so good. She's like the rest of us. She sometimes has a harder time getting started in the morning. Well, certainly me. But I do have to get her up in the mornings kind of early because it's the best part of the day to keep her cool. I also hose her off to keep her coat cool. But I need her to get out of bed so that I can take her on a walk. I just have to convince her of that. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Oh, I know, big yawns. Big yawns. Also, she is licking her lips. Sometimes she has a little bit of acid in her tummy in the morning, so I just give her a piece of bread broken up to start her day to let the bread absorb any of that acid so she doesn't end up throwing up bile first thing in the morning. She has done that before, but ever since I give her a little piece of bread torn up into pieces, then that helps subside some of this. But yeah, when she licks like that, I know that she needs some. So she'll get some as soon as we wrap up this video. Oh, come on, darling, you're gonna have to get up. I do try to keep her cool every night. Just trying to hose her coat off, like I said, a little bit, does tend to help. It does keep cool, Once it's hosed off, it does hold the water. But like right now, I mean, this is dry, but it's still cool, I mean, it's dried up now, but you can see where it was wet down. And she didn't want to walk out to the hose last night, so I just took a cold, wet towel and hosed her off. And look at these ears. Softest ears in the world. Oh, feel them. I'm doing this ear rub for those of you that are always telling me, rub Annie's ears for me. Because honestly, they are so soft. They are velvet. Hello again, Miss Annie. I wanted to go over a few more things with little banana here. Anyhow, when I wake up in the mornings with her, I do many times find some poop in her bed. And just to get the record straight for those of you that have senior dogs, and I know I'm not really preaching to my fans because they all know better, but I know that there are people out there that swear that their old dogs make messes in their beds and spite them. First of all, our animals, my experience has been, you don't have spiteful animals, but maybe some people truly think they do. As far as seniors go, and especially seniors messing in their beds, that's just simply not the case. They don't do that. They, many times, like Annie, when she does poop in her bed, it is because she does it in her sleep. So she's certainly not doing it while she is aware by any means. And if that's what's easiest for her body, then that's fine. The other thing is, a lot of times they don't have a lot of muscle control. So they're completely unaware anyway. But as they get more arthritic and stuff like that, they just don't have the same muscle control. So again, I have absolutely no problem cleaning that up. It's not a big deal at all. Yeah, little nanny, huh? So it can happen, certainly, but it's not a big deal. You just clean it up and be on your way. I'm just grateful that all her systems are working. We're gonna look at her coat again. I do want to go over keeping her cool too. The seniors, boy, they have a heck of a time in the summer months, don't they? I hate summer. Anybody that knows me knows that. It is my least favorite season. I absolutely cannot get cool enough. And all of my dogs feel the same way. But it's just a bear. It's a bear on our senior animals to try to keep them cool. So Annie has a cooling vest. I hose her off. And you can see all the coat where she's been rubbed down to stay cool. But also I do use little ice packets to try to keep her cool as well. I'll show you those in just a second. But I put them in her bed. I slide them in between the layers. Right here is what I'm talking about. So I pull one of these out at night from my freezer, and I put it right in her bed. One of these gel ice packs. They're great because they're not too hard when they're frozen. They're still soft because it's a gel ice pack. But if you have a senior, layering their bedding is the best thing you can do, to be honest. Layering it anyway, right? Because they can mess in their beds. So, but with this thing, I just slip it in here. But again, I do layer. So let me show you. My bottom layer here is waterproof. This is actually made for a car, so it's been cut up. But these are the little sticky pawpaws that hold it in place on her bed. And then the top part is waterproof. So God forbid she potty in her bed, it's easy enough that it's not going to soak into her bed. It's just going to soak into that, and I can wash it. Again, layers are everything, because if they mess in their bed, you just pull off the top layer, clean them up, and go back to sleeping. For this, again, this will go now back into the freezer overnight and be frozen, and I'll pull it out again tonight right before bed and slide it in here. Many of my friends, I should say, friends, whatever, on Facebook were the ones that encouraged me to do that. So I want to thank you guys hugely. She lays right here. Her pawpaws are here, her head's right here. So when I slide that in at night, I see that is where she tends to position herself, is right over that ice pack. So thank you guys. Who wants to kiss this nose? Kiss it, kiss it, kiss it, kiss it. But they are so fantastic. And she's just a super good girl. But I just wanted you guys to check in with her and go over a few little senior tidbits to make hopefully your life easier. But we hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and that hopefully some of these little helpful hints for your senior will help you out and create a good day.